You got your heart broken. That's why you're on this video. Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how to deal with heartbreak for men. Now, my credentials, I guess. I've been going through a divorce and it's been pretty difficult. However, I actually managed to deal with it pretty well. And I was looking around for some advice, and I actually realized that a lot of men, they struggle with this a lot. They go through a lot before they can be okay again. And it doesn't have to be this way. You see, when it comes to the opposite gender, women, they tend to have a much bigger support system. They tend to have a strategy to get over things. But for the male experience is very different. We don't just wake up one day and, you know, everything is good. It's small little bits and pieces of pain that come to you, small little memories that crack into your mind. That's the male experience of a divorce. You don't just wake up one day and get over it, unless you're completely a degenerate and you never really cared in the first place. But this is for people that came out of a serious relationship and they have to heal now. So this is for you guys. What can you do to fix your heart? What can you do to manage life one more time? So a little bit about myself. When I got divorced, I had 3 friends in total, and obviously all of these guys are busy as well. And you feel like the world is completely shutting down and you're just all alone. And everything is the same, but nothing's the same. Life is going on the same for your parents, maybe if they're still around, for your siblings, everything is still running the same way. But for you, it's like a major pause. You feel like everything stopped. If you're working a job, a 9 to 5, whatever you're doing, everything just seems to have stopped. So how do we get through this? How do we deal with this? How do we cope with all of these things? You know, it's pretty difficult. If you're on your own, it's very hard. It's actually complicated. But you have to maneuver through this period. And this is not oh yeah, you're going to feel better literally within, after watching this video. You probably won't. The second you close this video, or even right now, either you're crying, you're bawling your eyes out, or you're feeling some type of negative emotion. This is not how to get over it quickly. This is how to get over it in a positive light. How to get over it and maintain your sanity, maintain your strength through this entire thing, and improve. This is for you if you are looking to improve through this experience. So number 1, make sure you don't go down the rabbit hole of drugs and alcohol. Because if you go down the rabbit hole of drugs and alcohol and they alter your perception, you won't feel the pain for some time. Or maybe you feel the pain and you sulk in this drunk, high state of mind and you're kind of suffering in silence. But the thing is, the second you become sober, it's just going to hit you twice as hard, right? So the number 1 thing you want to make sure you don't indulge in is drugs and alcohol. Stay as far away as possible. Number 2, think about the relationship. Actually, let the pain sink in. Don't try to divert it, especially if this is like your first week of going through it. Don't try to divert the pain. Don't pretend it's not there. Feel that pain, because that pain, when you feel it, it's going to hurt, and it's going to hurt. You're going to cry for sure, or you're going to be upset. But the thing is, that's called processing. So process the emotions as much as you can in a healthy way, right? I mean, if you're still doing your 9 to 5 and you can't take some time off, which I actually don't think you should be taking time off, but if you're doing the 9 to 5 life and you're working, try your best to deal with that pain. Like find pockets of time where you could actually think about it and feel the hurt. Feel that pain, feel that loss, because you don't want to become cold. And if you don't process it that way, you're going to develop this trait of being cold. And don't do that. You could be tough, but being cold is not a good thing. You should be warm. You should still have a good heart. You should still try to find a good thing again in your life at some point. So process the emotions. That doesn't mean you have to cry in front of people and create scenes and stuff like that. No, don't do that. That's not good. But try to process it. Try to cry or try to be sulk in it for a little bit, you know. So that's point number one. Now, for point number two, try your best to improve your life. And what I mean by that is if you're overweight, if you've gained some pounds over the years, try to shed those pounds, lose that weight. If you've been going to the gym, dial it in even more. Focus on yourself even more. Try to improve yourself. It's just going to help. It's not that you're not going to be sad. It's just simply going to help you get through it, right? So improve yourself as a man in different areas of your life. So let's say your physique is not up to par. Work on your physique. Let's say you've gained a little bit of weight. Shed those pounds. Go to the gym. Go for walks. Take care of yourself a little bit more. Give yourself that extra attention that you have now. And it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You have to do something with your time now that you have the time. So focus on yourself just a little bit more. Put extra energy into taking care of yourself. That's point number two. So how do you do this? Come up with a schedule. Come up with a gym regimen, anything. So, for example, for me, when I was going through my divorce, I started to go to the gym every day. Well, not every single day, but maybe 4 to 5 times a week, early mornings. Right before I go to work, I'd go to the gym, get some training sessions in. And simply because, you know, I don't have anybody anymore. I used to live with my wife, obviously. And when things ended, I have all this time now. So I started to go to the gym every day. I started to work out. I gained a decent amount of muscle. And life just started to feel a little bit better, even though I'm not saying that changes everything. And especially depending on the history you have with the person. I had been with my wife for about 6 years. So it was quite a long time. And there's a lot of memories for sure. And they do come, even now they come. But it's a lot more manageable. I feel like it's easier to deal with now than it was when it was fresher. So point number two, to sum it up, just focus on your life. Focus on yourself just a little bit more. Give yourself that extra little attention that you have. Point number three, look at the relationship and look at your faults. Like, what did you do that was wrong? And how could you improve yourself? Right? Look at that, because there's a lot of information there. You're going to learn a lot about yourself. One of the things that I could look back now and think was there was a level of emotional distance, and it was probably caused because of me. I had the mindset of like grind, make money, and work hard. And obviously, I kind of through that entire thing, maybe I was a little bit neglectful when it comes to the emotional sides of the relationship. So there was that. There was a few other problems that I will discuss in future videos, but that was one of the main things that I feel like I could have given more to this relationship in terms of in terms of the emotional side of things, right? So that's something that's on me. So these 3 points, focus on these 3 points. If you're starting out, if you're into this right now, if this just happened in your life and you find this video, focus on these 3 things. Think about them. Like, just basically what I want you to do is just like how you're thinking about her or him, if you're a girl watching this and you find this useful, just how you're thinking about that person, start to think about these 3 points, right? Feel the pain. Start fixing your life. Start fixing a simple, small element of your life, right? And reflect on what you could have done better. No matter how bad the relationship is, even if they cheated on you, think about what you could have done better. Because the idea of this entire thing is, now that you are facing it, might as well get better through it. Might as well use it to your advantage, you know? Improve some elements, if not all elements of your life through it. So yeah, this is just a quick short video. If you are going through a divorce or through a breakup or through any kind of heartbreak, just remember you're not alone. There is thousands of people every single day that are dealing with things like this. So you're not alone, and people do move on. Life does get better. Things do get easier. So whatever it is, however it is, you'll get through this. But just remember, there's two ways to go. There is the positive way to go, and then there is the negative way to go. You can choose which way you want to take your life. If you decide to start drinking alcohol, if you decide to become a degenerate human, then that's going to be your life. And if you decide to fix your life financially, mentally, physically, then that's going to be your life. And hopefully your next relationship is going to be the one that stays forever. And you build a great memory with that person. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. It's my first video, so sorry for the awkward pauses and breaks. I don't really talk to myself that often. So anyhow, thank you for watching if you watched this far. And I'm going to try to post every single week. If I don't, I'm sorry, but I'll try. Thanks. Bye-bye.